All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to K-100 Radio. This is something that I'm trying that's new. I call this the program director's desk. This is something that I'm actually doing that's different. And I've never done this before. So uh, I hope everybody, can tune in and check this out. I've actually never really used Google Hangouts like that, really. This is the first time. But this is something, a tech. I've used it, for conference calls and stuff like that, but I've never really used it in this capacity to just do a live broadcast with, which is something that I'm probably going to end up doing a lot more of. Uh, but I'm learning as I go. I'm one of these guys that's like, get out there and try it. And so I want to take an hour out of my day, and I'm just going to listen to some music and some of the stuff that, I have to do behind the scenes as a program director to kind of keep everything fresh, to kind of find the dope new music, you know what I'm saying? To find uh, some of the artists that you guys are probably bumping right now that we've been playing for a long time. People. This is how it's done. This is actually the work. You know what I'm saying? Uh, much kind of sort of like Illa Kill, where we just play everything that's kind of like unsolicited. Except there's no live audience. This isn't live on the broadcast. The broadcast is actually live right now. So if you listening, if you're checking this out when you get done, hopefully you go over there and rock out with K100 Radio. Of course, www.k100radio.com. That's Chambers Entertainment. That's our main website. You can go over there. You can listen on TuneIn, and you can listen on. We have free mobile apps for the Google, um, in the Google Store for your Android, and we have a free app for your iPhone on the App Store. You know what I'm saying? Both of them are free. Or we also listed on TuneIn Radio, iTunes Radio. If you got a laptop, you can just launch iTunes and then go to the radio section and type in hip hop up under the hip hop category, and you'll see a K1's Radio. We actually listed on there. So those are different ways that you can listen to us for free. Of course, you can take us in your car. Just plug in your aux cord to your mobile device. Link up your Bluetooth in your car if you got that. You upgraded like that. You on that level. And just play it, and it sounds really great. You know what I'm saying? So go check that out. Beyond this, but what I'm going to do right now, I call this is something that I'm doing. It's called the program director's desk, right? And basically, this is literally my desk in my home office. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I sit, and I listen to some of the music or listen to the submissions sometimes. Not the ones that we do for Illa Kill, which is separated. Illa Kill is just a fun way to include the people, to include the audience into the process. Again, of course, on that, ultimately I make a decision, but it's really swayed by what people are saying, the feedback that I get on Illa Kill. Whereas this, if I listen to something, this may not be unsolicited. Like I said, today I'm going to be scrolling through some of these windows and stuff, and hopefully you guys can just bear with me. And I'm going to be going to some of the sites, that I use, like Vertigo, or maybe some of the sites that I use, like Franchise or MP3 Wax Blast, or top tens, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This says I can have a Q&A with you guys. I don't know how to launch the Q&A, launch the questions app to have a live Q&A session with my viewers and increase the audience engagement. I think I'm going to launch that now. You know what I'm saying? I've just tried that. I'm launching the Q&A. I don't know if that works. I don't know if you can see that on the side, but I just did that. I just launched the Q&A. All right. So what it says, feature disabled. I don't know. Maybe if I can do that or not. But if you can see that on your screen, or if you're in the Google app or whatever, just I don't know, just hit me up and hit me up with a question or whatever, and let me know what you think. Again, I'm just now starting the show. This is my first time doing this Google Hangout joint. So basically, you're just going to be watching me and listening to me, and I'm going to be engaging with you guys. I'm trying to focus on looking at the camera at the same time, and just checking out some music. So I got a couple of people, that sent me music over the past couple of days. Of course, majors, indies, everything. We get a lot of stuff. I can't really necessarily show you a screenshot, you know what I'm saying? So you're kind of just looking at me. But right now, as we speak, I'm looking at my email, which is full of stuff from MP. I got a gazillion MP3 Wax Blast, a gazillion Franchise notifications. Vertigo has got a lot of people. I think maybe I'll go into Vertigo. Let me see. I'll log into my Vertigo account. Like Vertigo, VIRDIKO. That's a site, and it uses a lot of independent. It has a lot of independent music on it, but I'm logging in right now. So it also has industry stuff too. You know what I'm saying? It has industry music in it. and independence, and a lot of stuff that I get that's like unsolicited. When I say unsolicited, that's like, you know, oh, it also has links to like a whole bunch of. I'm actually about to download a couple of things that they also give you free stuff if you're a DJ. They give you links to like free music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just gonna go to the library, and I'll check out some of the top stuff. What I'll do normally is when I come over here to Vertigo, what I do normally is I go to like the very top of the website and see what's like the top ones that's getting played and stuff like that, and check them out and listen to them. Again, sometimes it's major people. Sometimes it's independent artists. They got a very mix of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So I see a lot of music that comes from like Who Running DJs and bigger rankings. Them they send a lot of music over to this particular site. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the blasts that they send me out and stuff, I discover a lot of it over here. So I'm going to go to the top and see what's new, I guess. Let me see. So here's a couple of songs I don't know, and some of these people I don't. Most of these people I don't know. So what I do is just spend a little while playing stuff that I like. If I look at a cover, something may catch my eye, like with a cover, or maybe I've heard of the artist before, and we've had music by him before, and I see a new song or something, I go check that out. And sometimes I just look at different stuff. Let's see. It's a new YFN Lucci joint, and I've got some of his music in rotation, right? So let me see. He's got a new joint called "Missing You" that's in here. Let me see. I'm gonna get ready to play that. I haven't heard this one, so this is something that I haven't heard yet by Lucci, but this is an artist that I listen to. So let me stop this. This is his music right here. This is song. That song is a little different from him. That's something that that's the first time I've actually seen him like make a. That's the first all out chick record that I know that I have had heard from him. Of course, he has a lot of music that's out in rotation. He's really popping in the clubs and stuff in the South. But that's really like a whole nother. That's a switch for Wi-Fi and Lucci. I think it's pretty cool. I might ride with it and see. I don't know because he's already popular and everything, and he does have a pretty solid fan base. That may be something that can gravitate towards the women, and they may really start rocking with it. Sounds a little like some stuff that's out like I don't know. I don't want to say sounds like somebody, but if I had to pick somebody, the way he's kind of sing rapping would be like Rich Homie Quanish, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But it's him, and he has a fan base. Something like that. I listen to it, and I probably throw it in rotation and see what's good with it. Let it play for a couple of times. I swap out one of the songs that he already has. So, like, if he already has a song that we rocking with right now, then I would swap it out because I don't want to flood the rotation with like the same artist. So it's a new record. Obviously, he's pushing it. It's in Vertigo. So obviously, he's pushing it as a single. He has a cover and everything for it. So he's obviously pushing it as a single, and he's a pretty cool artist. We've actually interviewed him on K-100 Radio before. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one, and I'm gonna swap it out with one of his records that he already has, right? And that's what I'm gonna do for that. So that's pretty much generally what I would do for artists that I already know that we already are familiar with, and whose music that we already play, who we know is kind of popular. Uh, he's not a superstar, but he's in his region and beyond. He's known. So we take a second to listen to something like that. But again, like I said, we'll take that song and we'll swap it out, and put it in put it that song and change it with another song. So let me go over here and look at something else. So that's one song that if you're listening to K100 Radio, if you never heard, you'll probably be hearing, or not probably, because I'm literally gonna do what I'm saying I'm gonna do, or this what I'm actually gonna take these songs that I'm picking right now and add them to the rotation. Uh, let's see. I'm looking. I'm always on the lookout for like femcs for females. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like if I see a female and it looks like it might be a dope record or something, I always click play on it. But like I'm looking right now, and it's not really hardly any on this front page. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling down right now, and I'm looking for a female. You know what I'm saying? A female, and there's literally not one. Well, here's one right here. Let me see. Okay, so here's the female. She's on the front of the first page of the Vertigo. It's a supermodel. Supermodel Jolie. I don't know. I don't even know what's going to happen with this, but let's see what happens with Supermodel Jolie. Just because it's a female, we try to add female music. Let me see. I don't know. So that's probably something that I'm not going to rock with. Uh, just in general, not really necessarily feeling it. It might be dope for like certain people or someone else, but that's not something that I'm probably going to play on K100 Radio. So I'll move on. And this is the process. You have to sit here and literally watch. It's a lot of stuff that people don't understand. I think a lot of people listen to internet radio and stuff, or people, and they think it's all about. For me, it's not all about who paid me. I don't even really engage in payola. You can't even really pay to get your music on here. This is actually something that I do a couple of days, during the week. Sometimes I actually do a lot hours if just going through music, trying to find stuff that sounds cool and sounds dope that's not being played anywhere else. I try to pride myself on playing what's not necessarily playing anywhere else that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Actually break the music that, somebody else isn't on. And then some of the stuff that everybody's on, but it's not bubbling, it's not to the top yet. You know what I'm saying? We kind of make sure we got that stuff, from the majors and the independents too. So that's kind of what we do. So again, I'm right now I'm just gonna stay on Vertigo and I'm gonna go to something else. Let me see. I now, since I really don't, I'm not familiar with a couple of. Well, here's a song by a guy named City Rich. We actually just added that one. I'll let you. We added that song not too long ago, so I already have that one. We just added that to our rotation ourselves personally. Let's see. There's a. Let's see. They got music from Yo Gotti in here, Akafu, Scotty Boy, people that we've heard of. Let's see. This new Scotty Boy is called My Chain. I've actually heard of him. Let's see what's going on with this joint right here. This is Scotty Boy. Again, I just scroll through these places and try to find some familiar faces, and if not, I'll just randomly click something. But let's see what Scotty Boy's got. I've heard of him before. Let's see what he's working with. See if there's something we can rock with. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you guys can hear the music and shit. Hold on. Let me see. But that song right there was pretty cool. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Let me see if I go over here to this particular page and see if you guys can actually hear the music because I want to make sure that you can, actually hear the music. Hold on a second. I got to make sure you guys can hear the music. If you can't, hit me up and send me a text or whatever. But if you guys can't hear the music, then that song right there was pretty cool. Let me see. Because I'm actually trying to, let me see here. Make sure you guys can actually hear the music. All right. All right. Uh, so yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can actually hear the music when I'm playing it. If you guys can't, then I apologize for that, but I can hear it. And that song right there, it was it was cool. I don't necessarily know if I'm actually gonna, rock with it that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was cool. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that I don't think that it's dope enough for me to just add to the rotation like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool record, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do something else. Can you hear the music? You can't hear the music now? Okay, so actually I'm gonna have to play the music from over here in order for you guys to hear it, which is no problem. Just log into this particular computer over here and play it so you guys can hear it. I was trying to play it from the actual computer that I'm actually on. But anyway, if you never seen Vertigo, it looks like this. Let me see if I can. It says I can do a screen share, so I'm gonna try to do a screen share right now. Boom. All right, share that. I'm sharing the screen with you right now. So basically, this is what it looks like, and then you go to the front, to the home, to the music library, and it has all of these different all this different stuff. And this is stuff. This is unsolicited music. People had to actually pay to get on this website. So since people had to pay to get on this particular website, then it's kind of filtered. Instead of just random people just randomly throwing you stuff out. Of course, you see you've got Kevin Gates in here. I think again you had some. I think you seen Yo Gotti, the Yo Gotti joint, the Yo Gotti music, the new cocaine music joint. I'm actually going to come over here to this other. To this other screen, to this other computer over here. Then that way, I think you guys will be able to actually hear it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll be able to actually hear it. All right. So, but I want you to see the screen because if you don't actually do this, then you might not have never heard of Vertigo or Franchise or all these other different pools that we use to find music. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to load it up on this one over here. That way, you guys will be able to let me see. That way, you guys will be able to actually hear what I hear when I'm hearing it instead of me just bobbing my head looking like what the hell what the hell's going on. Hold on a second, let me get to a Vertical page over here on this one and just give me a second and I'll log in over here. But yeah, so I sit around for hours and sometimes do this, like sometimes I may sit and I may do this for like 5 hours on a day that I just got a chance to do it, you know what I'm saying, and just add music, go and take out music that we already have, and what I'm saying, barring some of the classics that we just leave in rotation. Of course, we have the different rotations, and I'm actually gonna do also on this. I'm actually gonna do like reviews. I'm gonna do some music reviews from the programmer's desk. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna play some of the music that comes out, like whole projects sometimes that I want to, not unsolicited stuff. If you really want me to sit and break down and actually go live on the broadcast and all that, then of course we got the Project Premiere cast that we have. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can actually sign up for that, and then we can actually have the audience interaction and people calling in and all that kind of stuff. But we're not on that right now. Right now we're just doing what I have to do all the time, which is go through music and go through music sites and see what's going on. And I'm gonna switch over, probably go to like DJ Service Pack next, then I go hit Franchise and see what's new, and then I'll probably go through my MP3 Wax Blast. And this is the rotation of things that I do every week. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the solicited music. This is just to hit the spots that people that I'm already affiliated with, I kind of know, or they're trusted music sources of what's really popping, that the actual labels and people actually pay to get on. You know what I'm saying? And then of course we have just my regular random email flooded with shit. You know what I'm saying? But of course, again, I do that. I use the Illa Kill segment to filter that out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, make sure people are serious, because that's free. Again, in order to get on these websites like Vertigo and stuff, Um, we actually had to you actually have to pay to get on Vertigo. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of filters everything down for me, but doesn't necessarily guarantee that I'm gonna like the music. So the last song was like cool. I didn't necessarily like it, but let me see. Uh, and I haven't even heard. Let's see, it's mm, TJ Boyce featuring Bun B. All right. So if it's an indie and they got like a major on there like that, if they got like a major person on there like that, then what I'll do is I'll take a listen to that. Bun B is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? So if it's got Bun B on it, I'm gonna take a second and listen to it. Let me see what's good.
She see them stacks all on my table. Racks on racks on racks all on my table. And I ain't scared to let it go. Let it rain on your babe. Ooh, try to let me know if you can come to my section when you're available. I wanna see you make me go for broke. Touch your toes for me. Ooh, I wanna feel your weight on me. Wanna see you work the thing on me. The way your body's all over me. Oh, drives me crazy. The money ain't nothing. I'ma let it go. I'ma bring it stun. I'ma let it go. I ain't worried about nothing. I'ma let it go. I'ma pop a bang. Then I'ma let it go. Feeling like $1 million man. I'ma let it go. I'ma pop a bang, then I'ma let it go. So major league, no regular, no wedding ring, no better love. She play for keeps, she back to dollar, bad, and she know I got her, so she turn up. Cause my cash right, she's a earner in this fast life. I'ma give it to her. I don't care the price. The first babe, I wanna feel your weight on me. Wanna see you work the thing on me. The way your body's all over me. Oh, drives me crazy. Ooh, the money ain't nothing. I'ma let it go. I'ma bring it stun. I'ma let it go. I ain't worried about nothing. I'ma let it go. I'ma pop a bang. Then I'ma let it go. Feeling like $1 million man. I'ma let it go. I'ma pop a bang, then I'ma let it go.
Baby, I'm a money maker. You can catch me ballin'. When I hit that club, just like my screens, that money fall. When I speak, they listen. Like E.F. Hutton. And I'm always ready to go. Baby girl, just push that button. Wanna roll with a G? Come on, jump your ass to the ride. It's a boss in the driver's seat. At the dime on the passenger side. You about that life? Come on, let's live it up. I can make your dreams come true. All you gotta do is give it up.
All right. So like, yeah, I'm rocking with that one. You know what I'm saying? It's solid. It's, the Bun B is an OG in the game. He's he always does his thing as far as the bars and everything. But I just wanted to hear it. But actually, the artist TJ Boyce, I had heard of him before, so I'm probably gonna take that one. So far, I'm probably gonna add that new YFN Lucci in that joint right there, the TJ Boyce joint. The other two joints that I heard that I played, I don't know if you guys heard it over the air. If you didn't hear that, I apologize. I thought you guys could hear it because I was playing it from this one, but I have to play it from this computer. We got literally running the broadcast. We have 6 computers in here right now. The other 2 you can't even see them. They're right there. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of different things computers that we have to have just for different things, and live streaming and sound effects and all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying, that we have going on whenever we do broadcast and stuff inside. So we have it's different things, but yeah. So that song right there, that's like, I like that one, so I'll probably add that one too. Besides the YFN Lucci joint. And I'll go on like this, like for hours and hours and hours. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of the process. This is just literally what I do at my desk sometime all day. And this doesn't again include Illa Kill, which is a 2 hour segment that I have to do in order to kind of filter through some of the unsolicited stuff that that's not at Vertical, that's not at MP3 Wax. Speaking of that, um, let's see, MP3 Wax, of course, has I get a gazillion emails from them every day, and of course we click on them, we listen to it, we listen to some of the stuff that comes from MP3 Wax whenever we can. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, we got a song. They got a song called Polar Bear. Well, iPhone Twerking by a guy named Polar Bear. I don't even know if I want to listen to that. A lot of times, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times, I can look at the name of a song, honestly, and people will say I shouldn't do that, but it's me. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, a lot of times, I may not listen to a song if it's like something that I just probably don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have my own personal, just like, what could it possibly be about besides iPhone and twerking? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, let me try something else. If that song happens to blow up or happens to somebody brings their attention, my attention to that song more, if I see it again and again and again, maybe I'd be like, okay, let me finally click this link maybe and see, if a couple of different sources are sending this particular record out, maybe it's kind of working. Or maybe if one of my DJs on K-100 radio is like, yo, I just played that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If one of the DJs said they playing that, then I'll check it out then, you know what I'm saying? If one of my DJs send me something or tell me, Blizm, listen to it, I do. That's the nature of our relationship for the most part. I pretty much always listen to it. But other than that, I might look at that and I'll be like, nah, I'm just going to keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me see. And ATL Top 20 also has the 20 top records, which is cool with them because he's going to get just that 20 in a row, and that's going to change and everything. Let me see. Jay Famous featuring Fiend. All right, haven't heard this record, so this is Jay Famous featuring Fiend. Now I click on this because I haven't heard the record. Also has Fiend on it. Let me see what it sounds like.
I'ma listen what I feel that bad is tight. In the field, front line, blow your mind tight. Cross the line, bottom line, yeah, you dying tight. Catch your cake, I ain't tripping, do the time tight. I'ma listen what I feel that bad is tight. In the field, front line, blow your mind tight. Cross the line, bottom line, yeah, you dying tight. Catch your cake, I ain't tripping, do the time tight. I'm a hard tight, spit a broad tight. Matter down and get the first night tight. Ride busy, ride bikes, yeah, you neck tight. Take a cruiser, catch a flight, yeah, I'm neck tight. I hustle, get my struggle on, yeah, I'm neck tight. Lead on, got my own, yeah, I'm neck tight. Get wrong, bust your dome, yeah, I'm neck tight. The kid bad yellow bone, yeah, I'm neck tight. Stay ducking, dodging feds, yeah, I'm neck tight. Stack cheese and chase bread, yeah, I'm neck tight. I put money on your head, yeah, I'm neck tight. The haters wanna see me dead, yeah, I'm neck tight. You see, raw is how I play, yeah, I'm neck tight. Keep it trill, ain't never scared, yeah, I'm neck tight. With me, step before this honor, yeah, I'm neck tight. And if you're mad, I'm the blame, don't forget the name. I'ma say what I feel that bad is tight. In the field, front line, blow your mind tight. Cross the line, bottom line, yeah, you die tight.
So yeah, I don't know about that one. That's not really my type of joint. At that point, I probably just gonna go ahead and keep it moving. Even if like Fiend was to come on there and it was dope. It just I didn't like the beginning. I didn't like the song. You know what I'm saying? Off top to kind of really rock with. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it won't blow up or whatever. It's just something that I'm like I don't necessarily feel like I want to add it to the rotation. You know what I'm saying? So I'll keep it moving on that one. But that was an MP3 Wax Blast. You know what I'm saying? That was just some music that again they got. I don't want to quote prices and stuff on any of these sites. Like if you're an artist and you're trying to get into the game, then you gotta go and check and see if it's worth what they charge. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing really to do with me. You know what I'm saying? We don't get charged as a broadcast because we are an official platform and that's been recognized. And so they make sure they send us all this stuff, you know, us DJs and any kind of radio station. That's their job to solicit your material to people like us so that we stop people like us. If it comes to MP3 Wax or one of those guys, I may actually go on the site and actually listen to it. Whereas if you send it to me in an email or whatever, I may or may not get to it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I do have my process where I do that. You know what I'm saying? And we do. That doesn't cost you any money, but these guys get paid money to round up people like me and say, hey man, hold up a second, pause. Like, yo, check this out right here. Here. This person right here sent us this, and we're gonna send it to you. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? If they could just have money, they could have money to pay it. It doesn't necessarily mean the music's gonna be great. So it's still kind of a daunting process. You know what I'm saying? It still can be tedious. You know what I'm saying? It's still something that, as a program director that you have to do though, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to be able to break the new music, just like DJs. DJs, real DJs worth their salt, they do this kind of stuff too. They go through the music stuff, you know what I'm saying? And again, some of them send me music and be like, yeah, have you heard this yet? Blizm, you ain't up on that? And I'd be like, no, I haven't heard that yet. What's that? Because I'm only one person and we've got 20 something DJs on the broadcast. So those 20 DJs, they can go out, you know what I'm saying? They hear music coming from their region, whatever, and they make sure I get a focus on it, you know what I'm saying? And they hit me up and then I'll check it also. So the DJs, the emails, the music servicing people, all of that, I have to deal with all of that, you know what I'm saying? And add music, based on what I hear. But I didn't like that record, so I won't add that one. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna do like some of the independent artists on this particular just program director's desk. But really what I wanted to show you this time was just what it is that I do behind the scenes that some of you don't see. You may just tune in to K-100 Radio and wonder, where did I get that song? You know what I'm saying? Outside of Ill Kill, which everybody knows. You heard that one. If you haven't heard that one, you should check it out. We got a couple of replays on SoundCloud and some of the visuals on YouTube from just sitting in the studio, me doing the same thing, but it's different because it's actually live on our broadcast and we have people involved with the quote unquote voting decision process, which is the difference between what I do here as a program director. Is just me sitting in here listening, and if I don't like it, then I'm on to the next one. Let me see what else. I'm gonna play another one. This is let's see who else. Let me tell you some of the people I got here. I've got stuff from, let's see, Rock Stamped, Real Rap Promo. I'm just naming you some of the people that's actually in my email right now. If you look at it, you know what I'm saying. And matter of fact, let me put it on the screen over here real quick. I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick so you can see kind of like what my inbox looks like. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if you do music, then your inbox looks like this as well. You know what I'm saying? But you've got, if you look at it, you've got MP here. You've got you got MP3 wax. I don't want to highlight it. I'm just checking it. You got the MP3 waxes, and then you have reggae with PR. This is Vertigo. You've got that. You've got ATL Top 20. Of course, you've got this We Break Your Hits, ATL After Dark. These are event people. Breezy says sends me a lot of stuff. Real Rap Promo. You know what I'm saying? We even get emails from Patchwork, which is one of the major studios here. What else? We get stuff from Music X-Ray, which is good for independent artists. If you're trying to get your stuff licensed and synced and stuff, we definitely get people from that. We get emails from them that we like a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? My franchise joints is not over here because they are in the main one, because that's my main one that I use. Who was iPluggers? I've gotten music from those guys before that was kind of new, that nobody else had. Maybe they had to plug. Blue Chip Media also as well is another place that I use. All of this stuff, DFW with DFW Top 20. I don't even know who this is. Let me see. What is this? J Mall featuring Fetty Wap. J Mall featuring Fetty Wap. Download now. Yeah, I haven't even really used them before. DFW Top 20. Just again, sometimes people just come through. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna click on it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I click on stuff and I have no idea who these people are. But sometimes we constantly get added to new promotional companies. We constantly get added to their list and stuff. So I give them a chance. I try to give everybody a chance. So let's see here. What was this? who's this? DFW Top 20. So I'm gonna go over here to this other computer and see if I can hear this song that he sent me from Fetty Wap. All right, whose music is, well, let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm gonna play it for you guys real quick. Hold on, let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see. DFW. All right, DFW Top 20. Here we go. That's not it. Let me see. Fetty Wap. Okay, I can't see the Fetty Wap joint. I don't know where it's at. Let me see. Oh, let me find it. I got it right here. J Mall. That's the best way to find it. I'm using two computers right now, so I just want to see what this is like and see if they're sending me some quality music. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got it right here. So let's download J Mall featuring Fetty Wap. If you like Fetty Wap, you like him. If you don't, you just probably don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually the latter. I'm not a really fan of the music like that, but let's see what this joint is.
My butt Ferragamo, just like Tom Brady with hollow. Bitches be smoking a lot and they thinking they models. They busted for Remy Moscato. I'm killing all these white bitches. Please, pass me my glove and my Bronco, Remy Moscato. My butt Ferragamo, just like Tom Brady with hollows. Bitches be smoking a lot and they thinking they models. They busted for Remy Moscato. They busted for Remy Moscato. They bitches, they bustin' for Remy Moscato. Young nigga more connected. Niggas see load on my necklace. You niggas is peasants. Pulling that 40 aggressive. Roll up and bust it like ketchup. Y'all niggas play ketchup. My niggas be blowing that loudspeaker. That audio. I got old Louis. Got new Coochie. Too high to chase it. Just come to me. Got good weed. Got good movies. In a hotel they get dumb fruit. Man, bitches is dice. They do what I like. And not for the hype. Smoking the reefer. Smoking the speaker. Pour up a liter. That mud in my cup. That dirty. That purple. That drink. Yeah, that turtle. Got two bad bitches on college. Hotel right on college. I said I got drinks in my room. Shorty said, what you sipping on? Henny and Moscato. Shit. I mean, I'm straight up off the block. Young nigga, now I ain't leaving off the lot. Can't touch me cause you can't feel me. Smoking cigars up in white bunnies. Shit. SMG, you know we on it. Even with a plan, man, these niggas couldn't call it money on it. My belt Ferragamo, just like Tom Brady with hollow. Bitches is smoking a lot, and they thinking they models. They bustin' for Remy Moscato. I'm killing all these white bitches. Please, pass me my glove and my Bronco, Remy Moscato. My belt Ferragamo, just like Tom Brady with hollows. Bitches is smoking a lot, and they think.
All right, so that song is I mean, it probably could work in the club, you know what I'm saying? It probably could be like a song that we could throw to our club being a trap band. I like to call it my trap band. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that I never heard before, so it's like nothing that I'm gonna be super excited about. Like, oh, that's just like the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like a gazillion other songs. But then again, what we do is take those kind of songs and we put them in the band, and then we just rotate them out. Because you got to have that element. This is radio. You got to have that element. You got to be turned sometimes. You got to have that element. You can't just have it all. The broadcast is purposely not all one way. It's not all backpack music. It's not all R&B. It's not all up north. It's not all West Coast. It's not all trap. It's purposely meant to be diverse. So we play all of that. So that's probably a song that maybe, I don't know, if he gets a campaign or something going. He's got a big name feature right now on it. Like his music or not, he's a name. You know what I'm saying? So he can, get attention. Like he just got my attention. I clicked on that because it said they had Fetty Wap on it. Let me hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even into his music like that, but I'll still like hear a song because he's actually had a song or two where he was the feature that I like. You know what I'm saying? Far more than his personal records. So I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if it's an indie with a big name feature, oftentimes I hit it. You know what I'm saying? At least they're, see how they finagled that, and see how that song came out and see what it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that song right there is cool. I probably add it. I probably take it and download it and throw it in that bin, just give it some burn and see what's good with it. You know what I'm saying? See people is digging it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I also probably going to pay attention to that particular promotions company that sent it to me, which is, I just now started getting stuff from them. DFW Top 20. That's the first time I've actually clicked on the link from them. Before now, I had never done that, and I don't even remember seeing their email in here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's probably somebody else that I'll save their name and make sure it doesn't go to spam. You know what I'm saying? And see what they got, see what else they got, see what they're bringing to the table. Now, one of the top places that I actually use, you know what I'm saying, honestly, is Franchise, and this is like the only one that actually charges us to actually be a part of their pool. But I understand kind of sort of why they charge, because honestly they have when it comes to majors, they're gonna have the music first most of the time. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have the major artists. If we talk about the G's and Jay-Z's and all these kind of big name peoples and Beyonce's, they're gonna have that music before a lot of other ones. You know what I'm saying? If the other ones even get it directly. I think they're more plugged into the actual major side of the industry, and they also come with the instrumental, the clean version, DJ mix intros version. They come with like multiple versions, you know what I'm saying, of records. So like if you're a DJ or a mix show or something, you know what I'm saying, that's another place. And I'll pull them up right quick and let you see what goes on over there. And this is not something I'm just trying to show you guys like behind the scenes, at the end of the day. This is just to kind of show you guys, I pull it up on this screen too so I can screenshot it. This is just to show you guys what you have to do when you're in my seat, where you just kind of like, it's not always just I come in here and music magically gets added to the rotation. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just Ill or Kill, because if you listen to K-100 radio, then you know that basically you hear everything. You hear majors, independents, and all this, and I can't possibly get all that music amassed in a 2-hour segment. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work like that. So I definitely want you guys to understand that this is a process, and this is something that I guess for this first episode of the program, the records desk, that I'm going to do. And when I do these little 1-hour joints, most of the time I'm going to probably be talking about a subject or something related to the industry. But this time for the first one, I just wanted you guys to see what it is that I do when it comes to picking music, and how I go about doing it outside of just my the Ill or Kill segment. All right. So and trust me, this is like, it goes so much more deeper than this. I'm just kind of scratching the surface of the different places. So this is Franchise right here. Let me screenshot that so you can see what this looks like. Hold on a second. Let me see. I want you to just see what this one looks like, so you'll have a clue. All of them are pretty much streamlined. When you look at them, all of them are pretty much streamlined in a way where it makes it easy for you to play it within their site. They don't want you leaving, because some of them have ads and stuff that they're using to get money also. So like this is Franchise right here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Franchise is probably the best one. It's the most expensive one. You know what I'm saying? And also, again, it's also the one that's the most plugged in with the industry. Like you're gonna get like the major artist stuff, and you're gonna get the radio versions and all this kind of different stuff on this one right here. So when I want to add some new music by a major, this is where I pretty much come. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have all the stuff. Let's see, we got new music from I'm gonna go to the screen real quick so I can show you guys what I'm seeing over here when you first come in real quick. All right. So you come in and it has everything broken down. It has the hip hop and R&B, reggae. It has everything breaking down into categories for you. Even has specialty bins, like independents, instrumentals, throwbacks, acapellas, remixes. Yeah. So this is why this is not free. This is why it's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's not even. It's neither. All right. And just on the first page, what it has: new music from Talib Kweli, Hot Boy Turk. You see this? Let me see. If I click right on hip hop, it'll break it down more into categories, because that right there gets to give you the top new downloads of what's hot when it first comes in. And again, this isn't free. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay for the access to this kind of stuff. If you're a broadcast, you have to pay the certain platforms. You have to pay the access because they're making it easy for you. You know what I'm saying? As a broadcast, you want the new shit that comes out. You know what I'm saying? You want to be fresh. Then you got to make sure that you're dealing with people who actually have the fresh stuff outside of the operational cost of running the broadcast. This is something else that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Talib, like I said, he's got Talib Kweli in hip hop. It's 2 Chainz, Ken Folk, Kia Shine, Mac Miller, Jacquees, Avery Wilson, K Camp's got a new one with T.I. clean version. Let's see, again, Chinks, RIP to him with Rick Ross, Yo Gotti, Waka Flocka Flames got new music, 50's got new music, Future's got new music, Tink's got a new song. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about the major people, you know what I'm saying, this is where you're gonna go. This is 9 times out of 10 gonna be where you're gonna go land to go find that. Where's that Talib Kweli joint? Let me see. The Talib Kweli featuring Casper. Fuck the Money. All right. And I can just play this one for you. Let me see what this one sounds like. I never heard it. First time.
The best. Talib, I mean. About you. Yeah. I used to put the money first, y'all still do, but that hardly works, cause y'all still have surprises from the waiters and y'all hardly serve. You pay once, you pay forever, that you can't reverse. That's why I ain't made to live with no verse. Mutual respect over below payments. Your mind accepted marriage when money proposed slavery. I've been listening and 4/4 of y'all won't make it. I'm Africa's #1, that's a fucking bold statement. And I'm the most relevant. You fell into admit that is your biggest impediment. We're not on the same level, man. Your dream girl sent me news and I'm checking them underneath the table as I'm having dinner with the president. Man, the money, the thing I talk about, they no taka plane. Sunny being broke from my run it, they love me, cause they know being real to my peeps. It's richer than me who still wish they were me. What's up? The money, the money, the money. Let's go. The money, the money, the money. Hey. The money, the money, the money. The money, the money, the money. The money, the money, the money. What do people say? 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 Hey, hey, hey. Money make great promises. Money turn to pharmacists. Money makers drop out of colleges, but the bars of the spit proof God exists. Who we be, that's who we are. Versace, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. But taste expensive as a superstar, so I take what I want like a coup d'etat.
All right, that was the joint by Tyler Quality featuring Casper Noivest. I had never heard that one, so I just wanted to click on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do when I come through. Like it's rare that I have to go a couple of pages back, because normally I check this day every a couple of days to see what's new on the major side, see if it's any like a real true banger. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of times the way if you listen to radio, these are like this right here, this one website right here will tell you just how much just how much the radio doesn't play a lot of major music. You know what I'm saying? Because if I just took you and just scrolled through all of this stuff, a lot of this, most of this music is not on the radio. It's not on FM radio. You know what I'm saying? You've got certain people that are on there, but a lot of these songs, these are major artists. These are people with record deals. There's pretty much outside of the independent section. When you go into this website, everybody has some sort of a deal or has some sort of a name in franchise for the most part, unless you're in the independent section. Even if they're just coming up, they're buzzing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if you just look on the first page, it's so much music by people that you've heard of, they're quote unquote stars, that is not on rotation in FM radio. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I come to this particular site to see, okay, who's the major, who's dropped something new that FM ain't up on yet. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much that if you listen to our broadcast, honestly, I'm not gloating, I'm just telling you the truth. Honestly, if you listen to our broadcast, you're gonna hear music that FM will claim is new, that we've been playing for like maybe 2-3 months, sometimes longer than that. I mean, we was playing Genie Aku for a very long time, the worst, a very long time before FM picked up on the worst. And it was just a song that someone that was in franchise, I actually found on the franchise, and it was just a dope record. I had never heard of the artist. I clicked the name. I was like, the name is weird, the worst. I clicked it and I heard it. I was like, that shit is dope. It's a dope R&B record. You know what I'm saying? And I clicked on it and I was like, oh, that's a dope record. I was playing it for I was almost about to, like, I don't know, not pull it out of rotation, because it was just a dope indie to me. At the time she was still indie. When she blew up, she was still indie basically. And it was just like a dope record. And then all of a sudden I just started hearing it on FM, like boom, like a couple of months later. And it was just one of those situations where I was like, wow, you know, how long, you know, it can actually take to actually break a record, you know, on the FM level, you know, especially if you don't have a huge budget, which it takes, you know, upwards of $200,000 to break a record or more, you know what I'm saying, on FM nationally. And for us, in breaking it on independent stations in the internet radio, of course, is a fraction of that. Of course, we don't have the listeners they have. Obviously, we don't have. It's nowhere near the listeners. There's no internet radio station as big as any FM. Even the smallest FM station is going to have more listeners than the FM, just because it's going to be more people with cars and readily access to it. So it's just the nature of it. But still, when it comes to the music side of it, we often break music and have the new music from people that you know outside of the indies first on K-100 radio. And this is how we do. And these people get the same emails. You know, I know programming directors. I know people that work at FM. They use these same sites. And if it's not hand to hand, or if it's not, you know, payola, They actually have. That's why the majors send it to these kind of places, because they know they see it. They know they look at it. Whether or not they're going to rock with it is the question. You know what I'm saying? I could check. Let me see what's popping over here in the R&B side over here in franchise. Let's see. Somebody has something new that we like. Again, normally I come over here to check for familiar names, but then again, I also do hit their independent section as well. Wait a minute, let me make sure. Colonel Loud has a new song with Young Dolph, California. They put that in the R. That is not an R&B song, and that's also not new. So that's a song. Now look at this. This song, Colonel Loud. I'm pretty sure you've heard this song. We've been playing this for a long time. It's just hitting the franchise pool. We've had it for a long time, but I didn't have. He's got Young Dolph on the remix. That's what's different now. That's probably why I hit this pool, because he's got Young Dolph on it. But have you ever heard this record? We've been playing it for what was that? Before South by Southwest. That was in February, I think. Yeah. So beginning of the year. But you probably heard this on the radio. If you have or you haven't, you will. But now he's got Young Dolph on it. I don't know why this song is in the R&B section. I have no clue. This is not an R&B song, it's a rap record. So that's weird for franchise. I got to get back to that place to smoke on that palm trees in the elder top push back. Yeah, so that's a song that we've been playing since the beginning of the year. That's just now getting on. I remember XM picked it up. I heard it on XM when I was out at South by Southwest for the first time. I heard it on Shade 45, and I was like, oh, snap. Shade 45 got the Colonel Loud joint. I actually met him, and he was actually at Making It Magazine's event last year sometime. Was it late last year? He was at the Making It Magazine event. That's why I actually met him, and his manager, Arlinda Garrett, which I knew her beforehand. But that's why I actually met him at the Music Monday joint. And that's where I actually first got his music. And that was last year sometime. So again, the timeline, look at how long it took. And then I was at South by Southwest, and we was riding. I was listening to Shade 45, and I heard it on there. That was the first time I heard it on something, outside of me personally. And now I heard it on an FM station not too long ago here in Atlanta. I think it was 94.5 Streets. So here it is, August. And I met him, and I got that song last year. Of course, it didn't have Young Dolph on it, which is probably what's new and why it's over here. So you just from the program director's desk, this is what I want to do is kind of show you like some of the stuff that I sit here and that I watch and that I do from my desk, just programming music, for the broadcast and for the station. And that's all I'm really doing here, just showing you that I go in, and I don't know who else does this, but this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Picking out the music, listening to new stuff, of course, doing all that. And then on top of that, having to actually run a broadcast and, get DJs and make sure the DJ mixes are ready to go and everything, and make sure the live broadcast is ready. This is all the stuff that I do. A lot of it is out in the field. Of course, you guys that see me out and about, it's field work. And a lot of the times I'm sitting here at the program director's desk doing this, you know what I'm saying? So hold on a second. I put my earphone out. The Beats by Dre joints. All right. Yeah. Better that it comes out than break, right? Yeah, that was a good idea. I like that idea. But over here, before I go, Trey Songz got a new song. Again, they got some R&B over here. I don't know. And Adina Howard's got a new song. Adina Howard. You remember Adina Howard, right? Yeah, Freak Like Me. Yeah, that joint. I want to click that just because it's Adina Howard and she's still going. I'm going to click it because it's Adina Howard and she's still going. I haven't heard her in 20 years, at least. A new song. Let's hear what she's doing.
You've got such a beautiful mouth. I wanna punch you when it's twice. Always got to have the last word, baby. Eat a stick of dynamite. You're never wrong. Oh no. And just where I'm never right. Well, maybe you're right this one time, but I just won't admit it. I'm all caught up mind as long as it's you. Hey, baby, bad, bad, bad for me, bad for me. I know you're bad, bad, bad for me, bad, baby. We
That's actually not that's actually not bad. I'm actually going to add that. So I didn't even know what to expect after such a hiatus. I didn't even know what I was going to. I didn't know what to expect to hear from her. And that's actually not even that's actually a pretty cool record. Actually, I actually like that record. It's because it's her, and it's because well, I clicked on it because it's her, but it's actually a good song. Actually, I think I'm going to add that to rotation. I'm going to listen to it all the way through real quick, and but I just wanted to cut everything short and just kind of show you guys what it is that I do. Sitting over here at my desk, at the program director's desk over here at K-100 Radio, just sitting over here, combing through music, man. You know what I mean? Combing through music, and this is, like I said, this is one part of the task that you have to actually love music in order to actually do this part of it. You know what I'm saying? This is the part of it where beyond like just the glamour or like being being a brand and people's knowing your name and all, this is the work part of it that you have to, and a lot of people just want to skip this part. It's like, oh yeah, pay me, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna play it. And no, that's not gonna happen over here with me. I'm gonna have to actually listen to your music, you know what I'm saying, and all that kind of stuff, and see what's good with it. And also sometimes I will check out your grind, you're, if it's non-existent, I may like your song, but if it's like you're dope, but you're not even working, it's like, why am I playing it? You know what I'm saying? Well, you're not even working, you know what I'm saying? So, you get that a lot with the indies for the most part. But again, that's kind of what I do. And this is just a peep into side of that. And I just wanted to show you guys like some of the sites that we go to get music, besides Illa Kill, because people have a misconception of, oh, that's the only way I get music. And I've got 15 different ways that I get music, literally. You know what I'm saying? That goes into the broadcast. So it takes a lot. It's a lot going into the program, and it's a lot going into what you hear on K-100 Radio. It's a lot of thought into the content. It's a lot of thought into making the rotation work. It's a lot of time and effort put into put these songs into the rotation, and name them and make sure people's Twitter information is on there, so we can tweet out. And it's time consuming, you know what I'm saying, and it doesn't even make you a lot of money, but it's something that I got into, and something that I actually really have a great enjoyment from doing, from the perspective of this particular seat. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this was a little bit educational. I think in the very beginning when the music wasn't playing, that's because I was playing it from this computer. I thought you could actually hear it from this computer, but you can't. I have to play it from over here for it to come through the sound card. I don't know why. I could hear it perfectly fine. I thought you guys could hear it. But anyway, beyond that, if you did the other songs, I just named them, and you probably heard me just sitting over watching me bob my head or whatever. Hopefully you heard the rest of them that I played. But anyway, I got that down to a science. I'm gonna do some more of these Google Hangout joints. You know what I'm saying? From the programmer's desk. A lot of times it's probably not going to be doing what I did. Every time I do it, it's going to be something different. I may talk about a subject, or I may do an open hangout where other people can actually chime in or something like that right there and talk with me. I may have a special guest on talking to me about a particular subject. You know what I'm saying? This will be every now and again, because most of this kind of stuff I actually do on K-100 Radio anyway, so you can hear it live on the broadcast when it comes to the talk segments and stuff like that. So, this is not going to be something that I do all the time, but this is also a reason I wanted to do this, was to show people the tech side, the technology of Google Hangouts, that I feel like is really dope and really underused. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to probably start using it more as far as doing, when I do Illa Kill, I may do a Google Hangout from Illa Kill. And while I'm doing Illa Kill, you can watch it on the Google Hangout and listen to it like that. That may be something that I'm probably going to start doing that. Instead of doing it with the live stream, I may just do it with a Google Hangout. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can actually watch it live on the Google Hangout joint. And it's a little bit easier, so because you can just pipe into the YouTube and check it out that way. So other than that, man, this was nothing. This was something I just decided to do. This is no big event or nothing planned. This was just something that I wanted to do, to utilize the technology of webcams and Google Hangouts and stuff, and just kind of sit and chop it up with you guys and show you what I do behind the scenes, without having to have a camera crew come in and film it and not put it inside, Adobe, and then chop it up in. Nope, none of that. This is simply straight up raw. You sitting here seeing me, what I do, and picking some of these music and picking some of this stuff out. So anyway, You can watch the recording of this. I think doing these Google Hangouts, it actually goes straight to YouTube, which is also another reason why this shit is cool. Why I ain't gotta transfer it over. You know what I'm saying? So definitely probably going to be using the Google Hangouts more. You know what I'm saying? But again, utilize this kind of technology. I think artists should use this and have studio, as their studio sessions. If you're in a studio and you recording something live, do a Google Hangout. It'll be dope for some of your, if you got actual fans, be dope for some of your fans to actually see you sitting in there. If you, hopefully you ain't just sitting around smoking loud, but hopefully you just sitting there and you actually going to work. You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope to watch. You know what I'm saying? This is something I want to do. I want to show you guys what I do when I sit here and go through some of this music. So again, thanks for checking out this Google Hangout. It was only an hour long. It wasn't meant to be anything fancy or special. It was just showing you what it's like sitting at my desk. Only when I do this, normally I'm sitting here for about 4 or 5 hours instead of just a quick hour, and I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just really laser focused on picking the music out, adding it, dropping the file, putting it into the right proper place in the rotation, and keeping it moving. So thanks everybody for rocking with me over here at K100 Radio. Again, please listen to the broadcast, www.k100radio.com, k100radio.com. That's the link where you can get all the links to the apps, to the tune in, all that kind of stuff. If you just go to k100radio.com, which is Chainless Entertainment, you'll be able to click right there on the page. You can get to the blog. The No Chaser blog is now, I don't know if you see this. It said that you guys can see this. So if you guys can see this screen, this says that you can see this screen over here to my right, which is maybe on your right. I don't know, whatever. But I don't know. Let me see. It said that you can see this. I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try this real quick. Just Google Hangout join real quick. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So it says that you can. It says that you can see what's going on the side. So that's basically, if you go over here to the screen over on the side, you can see some of the links to the website. I just put a link to the website right there. So you can just go over and just click it right here on the right side. If you're looking at the Hangout right now, you can just click that link right there to Chainless Entertainment, K100 Radio. Please click that. And if you want to check out our blog page, just when you go there, go to the No Chaser blog link and it'll actually take you there. I'm going to play some more with the Google Hangouts joints. So the next time, everything will be A1 from the jump. You know what I'm saying? But again, shouts out to everybody that's rocking with us, man. Thanks for checking out this very first hanging out with me from my desk, from the program director's desk. This is Blizm, man, signing off, man. Thanks everybody for checking it out. All right, cool. Later.